Hey, it's Jackie Elmer again, and I just wanted to shoot another quick video to talk to you a little bit about the 3 business skills that are kind of the gateway skills that you want to learn to be successful in this business. And the first one, of course, is finding people to talk to. That's the very first thing that we're typically challenged with, in air quotes, is finding people to talk to. Now, a lot of times I get new people started and I hear them say, gosh, I really want to build this, but I don't have anyone to talk to. And what I know that really means is I haven't identified anyone who I'm comfortable talking to yet, because let's face it, all of us have people we can talk to. There's not a day that goes by that we don't have someone or a whole group of someones who we could talk to on a regular basis. Most of us could reach out to 5 to 10 people on a daily basis, and it would be, months before we would ever get through that list. So when people say I don't have anyone to talk to, what that really means is I don't have anyone who I'm willing to talk to. I've got fear that's keeping me down and holding me back. Okay, and fear, of course, is that false evidence appearing real. It's something we make up in our minds that we have no clue whether it would ever come to pass. So gateway skill number 1 is that you have to develop your active candidate list. You have to develop that list of people who you're going to talk to. Now, prospects are everywhere, and I always recommend start with your warm market list. Those people are the ones most willing to at least listen to you, and if you learn the second gateway skill, which is inviting, I'll get to that in a sec, you won't have any problem reaching out to those people. Now, as you begin to move through your list, it's important that you're constantly adding to that. As I'm shooting this video, I just got back from a women's networking lunch where I added about 10 names to my list. 10 new women who I met who are great candidates. They wear mascara, they're business owners, they're women out in the community, and they're obviously there networking a business and willing to chat with me about what I do. So today alone, I added 10 people offline to my candidate list. Every day I'm active out on Facebook, in Facebook groups and different things like that, adding to my friends list, which is ultimately adding to my candidate list. So you want to constantly be building that list. All right, the second gateway skill, and probably the most important, beyond finding people to talk to, is inviting people to your party, to host a party, to look at the business. It's inviting people to take a look and somehow be involved in what it is that you do. Now, here's where many of us drop the ball. We drop the ball because we begin to say too much. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes that most people in direct sales make, is that the minute somebody says, yes, tell me about it or whatever, we go into what's called verbal vomit. Like, we start telling them everything that there is about the company, the foundation, our 3D mascara, the touch liquid, and we sold out in this amount of time, or we're just waiting for it to come back into stock, and all this other stuff. And I will tell you, if I've learned anything in 22 years in direct sales, it's that less is more. 2 sentences is plenty anytime you're responding to someone's question. When they ask what it is, when they say, tell me about it, 2 sentences is really all you need. Okay? Don't tell people that they would be fantastic at it. Don't tell them it's the best this. Don't use any of those words that begin to put people on edge and feel like they're on the spot. You want to ask questions, get to know them a little better, build on that relationship of sharing more about what you do. So that's inviting people to take a look. I'd love to share some details with you. I don't know if this would be right for you, but I figure you should make that decision, and I'd just love to share a little bit more about what I'm doing. Would you be open to that? Something like that, simple. And then when they come back, then you can ask some more questions, but always be building on that before you pounce on them with what it is that you're doing. And then the third gateway skill is learning to present our opportunity. Now, if you're inviting them to a party and you're running an online party or even an offline party, that is going to be your presentation. You don't want to present to them then. You invite them to the party and let them know that you'll be sharing all of the details then. If you're inviting them to take a look at the business, I have a list of people who I started with that way, didn't necessarily invite them to a party, but said, I'd love to share this business with you. I don't know if it might be right for you, but I think you should make that decision. If I sent you a link to a website, would you take the time to look at it and let me know your opinion? And when they answer back, what I don't do is go into detail that's described on the website. I simply send them the link to learn more. Now, the best place that you can send people right now is your join page right on your company website. Send them the join page. There's videos there. The compensation plan is there. Really, most of what they need is there in order for them to make a decision. And the reality of it is, this is important because you're modeling for them exactly what they're going to be doing should they decide to join you, because you don't want them trying to explain this to all their friends either. So those are the 3 gateway skills. Learn where to find prospects and how to be building and adding to that list. Learn how to contact and invite that list to take a look at whatever you're inviting them to, product, party, or opportunity. And then third thing, learn how to present all of those to them in a way that takes you out of the picture, other than doing a party, but allows you to present that information to them in a way that they can see, wow, I could do this too. I could duplicate this process. So hopefully that helps. It's Jackie Elmer. If you have any questions, post them below and I would love to get those answered for you. Thanks.